Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we will learn how to write to file and how to append to file. There is a difference. So let me see what we can pick up from this example, because we are in read file.php. We don't want to do that, we want to just write to file. So let's actually save this as a write to file, and we'll change a couple of things. But it's nice to have different files for different operations. Okay, so what we need to change is this. We don't need it because it's dedicated for reading. And here things are pretty much fine. But see, in the last examples we were reading and now we are going to write. So W for writing to file. Okay, name of new file will be, let's say, new file. Okay, we will create one, and this kind of error checking is pretty much useful, so let's just leave it here. So now when we have opened our file for writing to it, let's do that with the function f write, where we are writing to result, and what we are writing to file, comma, and actual string. Now, because we are writing to textual file, we cannot use here br. I mean, we can, but it's stupid because extension in our file is txt. Okay, so we need to use /n. Now /n means that we will go to next line. Okay, so we will position ourselves after writing string in the next line, right? So let's close our command, and well, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me check, do we have anything in our file? But first we need to run this script. It will not work on its own, you know, we must like a double click on it through browser. So write to file.php, and that's it. You don't see anything. Why? Because this script is dedicated for writing to file. But let's manually check what we have in our where is it, new file txt. Okay, so that's it, and there you go, we have those things. Now some people will say, well, cool, then that means that I can add things here. Well, let me see. If you change, for example, this to something else, now you will say, oh yeah, I will have this line and line before in the same file. So let's refresh thing and let's see what's up. File, open, new file, and you have just one line, the last line. Why is that so? Well, for a very simple reason. See, when you're using W here, that means everything will be overwritten. So if you refresh, if you run your script, things will be totally deleted. So W is very dangerous. It's a totally destructive operation. So how to solve this? Well, you can use A here. This stands for append. Insert something and do not destroy existing things. Okay, so let's do that here like a couple of times. We'll have a couple of lines here, like a new line, a new line, new line, and third thing, let's say. And now let's change this to a new file number or letter A, because that means that we will work with this. Okay, so this is just output. Okay, nothing special here. Now when we refresh our thing, let's go to file manually. Where is it? New file A. Okay, and we will have 3 lines, and that works. So now appending will work too. Okay, because we're using this argument. So let's change this to actual numbers. I mean, it's really not important what you are going to type here, it can be anything else, but this command appending is not destructive. It will just add things down there. So we can even use weird symbols, and it's totally up to us. So now refresh, and no complaints from PHP. Let's check our file, new file A, and there you go, we have append things here, even weird symbols without any kind of problems. So let me see what we can do here. Okay, here is idea. Let's use this form and this PHP script to grab new things that we are going to append to some output file. So yeah, let's do that. First, let's fix our form. Okay, and label will be new line and field will be new line. Okay, so let's save and check our form. Form.html, and that's fine. So let's fix this thing, and there is a lot of things here, so I don't want to confuse myself. So let's start from a blank space. Right, so we are going to get this, like get new line from form. So we are grabbing things by post, and field name is new line. So new line, and don't forget semicolon, and then down there we need to open a new file which will be output. Let's say out f open output txt, and we are going to append to it, so a, and if something happens, some error, we want to see, you know, some warning, so or die, and then there is no that file, like something like that, or error, just error. I'm gonna say error here. Why? It's not important, we just cannot open it for some reason. Now when we have done that, let's write thing to it with well, we need to grab this and put it into writing function. So f write will took two things. Left one will be get new line, so this is our target, and after that we we need on the left side use out, basically, because when you're using this function, first you need to say what is the location, okay, and then you need to say what are you entering. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Out and get new line, but don't forget to add here like /n, because you want to go to next line. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And when you are done with operation, you want to say f close. Okay, what you're going to close? This file out. Okay, so let me check if everything is consistent. So f write, f close, f open, and I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. From form we have field, we have a new line, we are passing that here, and then we are using that here, and then we are opening our file, putting it here, and then f write demands two things. Okay, so this down there and this down there, plus a new line, and that's pretty much it. So save, refresh, and let's say I don't know, something, submit, and there you go. But it's also nice to have some kind of report. So let me say here like echo writing to file now, and yeah, something like that, and br. So let's go back and let's type something else. So on, something like that, who cares, submit. Okay, let's go back, refresh, and third thing, and submit, and there you go. So let's manually check our file, output txt, and I hope that everything will be fine. Output txt, oh yeah, so there you go, the thing works. So let's explain everything one more time. So we have a form that will grab only one element, okay, and then we need to grab that in PHP file. So we are grabbing that with this operation, putting that here, and that's fine. We have grabbed things from form. Then we need to open our file, okay, and if we run into some kind of error, this will be printed. So we put this operation right here, and then we are writing to file, and this function demands two things. On the left side, what is the target, and on the right side, what is actual content, and we are grabbing that content from HTML form, and after that we are using /n to go to next line, and after we are done with operation we need to close our file because it's nice. We want to do that manually and not to wait on the system to do that, because we can do that, why not? It's polite thing to do. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but when I was starting this playlist, I told you that there will be 30 tutorials, and right now I can successfully say that I achieved that. So we do have 30 tutorials for basic PHP. So from now on we can practice on this YouTube channel in a couple of other playlists dedicated for PHP. And we're gonna do that, of course, and also with the Python and C++ and so on, but I need to take a couple of days off. And basically in the meantime, you know, you can go to my playlist dedicated for MySQL, because that will be very useful when we start connecting PHP with MySQL, and we're gonna do that in the next playlist. So I already have pure MySQL playlist on my channel, and this is a PHP playlist, so that's a good basics. And now in a couple of days or even tomorrow I will start uploading how to connect to MySQL server with PHP and how to do many stuff. So thank you for watching, thank you for being with me all this time, because I was experimenting a little bit with new audio recorder, a new microphone, so maybe my audio was not totally perfect, but here we are, and I want to say thank you as always, and thank you for support and subscription, and see you in next tutorials, in next playlists. So see you there.